Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am the Lady of the Throne, Divine Astrology, where God dwells within me as me. And I'm here to bring to you your love reading. This is going to be for Pisces for July. I'm going to start with Pisces women and then end up with Pisces men. And keep in mind that these messages may or may not resonate with you right now, but later they will, okay? We're in the beginning of the month. Give the month time to play out before the messages seem to resonate with you. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give the video a thumbs up if you like or resonate with it. Let's get started. Okay. Pisces. This is what I'm seeing for love for you. Women. All right. You feel single. I'm single again. Back on the prowl. You're back on the prowl. You are single again. Lord, some of you are, if you're not single in July, you're feeling like it. You're feeling like it, or you feel like you want to be. So either way, it depends on your reality and who you are. Some of you are like, I can just do it by myself, if that's the case. And I think that you have disconnected from someone. You seem to be the woman who is focusing on herself. You could also be a spiritual woman, and you could read the Bible a lot. Like, you could be into God a lot. You could be one of those ones. You could be definitely angelic. Definitely just following you, like yourself, your own guidance. You are a maker. You're a way maker. You're a way maker. And when it's time to make a way for yourself, you do that. Especially if you're in a situation where something does not align with who you really are. Some of you are also about to change. You're about to change. You're about to change. You're about to do something very, very different, something that is time to do. You're going into your next assignment. Your next assignment is happening now in July. The next thing that God has for you to do, you're about to do that. A lot of people in your life does not realize who you are, but they're starting to a lot of people are slowly starting to realize it. Just imagine something spreading around all 50 states. And maybe like 15 out of 50 states know who you are, respect who you are, and understand that you are really a child of God, literally. But maybe the rest does not know. Well, slowly but surely, people are starting to know that. There's a change you're about to make in your life, okay? And it's because it's time for you to do it. And it's something that you know that God has you doing, okay? Now, for my Pisces, where it's like you may have someone in your life that you're dealing with or involved with, or maybe a crush or something like that, but you know, like you guys have some type of connection, right? Whoever he is, he feels like in order for you two to work out, or in order for things to work out with you, something would have to be let go. Something would have to, it's kind of like he feels like you got to allow yourself to be free. You got to allow yourself to be open. You got to allow yourself to be available. See, what's happening is you're dealing with a man who takes the idea of you being single as if you don't want a person to be in your life, or like you're resisting love. He could have even taken, like, if some of you are celibate or abstinent, practicing abstinence for a spiritual reason, because that's a part of your assignment that you were on. If he didn't understand, see, you're dealing with a man who doesn't realize that kingdom business is a business. Spiritual business is a real thing. Like, that really is real. That's the realest business. That's real. That's more real than practical business. So he doesn't understand that, like, you have other jobs that you do. You see, you're dealing with a person who just sees who you are on the outside just like everyone else, but doesn't realize that when you're not working, you're still working. Your results show up everywhere all over the world because that's who you are. Some of you, I'm talking to an earth angel, literally an angel on earth. Some of you, I'm talking to a real life queen, a queen, someone who, listen, is real. Like, your spirituality is a really huge thing. Like, this is huge. This is larger than life. I can't stress it enough. Spiritual women do more work than you know. And it's not, see, you have to understand, public relations and the media and all that push spirituality into the forefront for a higher reason than what you know. A lot of people didn't just get into spirituality without the help of social media and PR. They did this for a reason. And I feel like it's so that the real Holy Spirit can come through. See, people did this to make way for her. So for for the Holy Spirit. And the thing is, I feel like if you're a spiritual woman, you have someone who doesn't understand that that's work too. Like, that's spiritual things. Even if you're not in the practice, you're always in the role. Even if he doesn't physically see you doing things, you're still in the role. Wow, I'm talking this. This is for an anointed maker, a way maker, a maker. A maker. You have something that's hard for people to understand, but I feel like you are trying to help him understand. You're trying to help him see that that he can't just see you in your solitude, and he thinks that he's taking it in a negative way, like you don't want his love, or as if you don't, like, especially if you've been celibate, he felt like you were pushing men away. He even went that far in his mind to feel like you were pushing the whole male sex away, like you were just saying, no, I don't want men. None of this was real, and none of it was accurate. It was just a real life assignment that you had to do this because of who you are. You had a huge awakening, and you're part of the reason why spirituality is in the forefront, so that you could wake up. See, your person needs to understand who you really are, and if they know anything about past lives, then they need to see who you were. They need to know who you were. They need to understand who you were. This is your world. This is what you were born to do. This is who you've always been. This is what you make. He is thinking about how to approach you. He doesn't know if he should come in with money first, helping you, investing in you, a wedding ring first, just straight out get married to you. Like, this guy likes you so much, he doesn't even know if he should just pull up with the ring, or he doesn't know if he should like take it slow first and build, when he finally comes in your life, or if he should just like keep thinking about it and fantasizing about it. Like, he has so many ways he could go, so many options, but one thing he does know is that he wants to be with you. Now, you both have been patient with this process, and I feel like you both have been waiting for each other. Spiritually, subconsciously, you didn't even know who you were waiting for. I feel like some of you, I feel like you had your mind set on a specific person. Turns out that specific person isn't even the person you actually were waiting on. God didn't even want you to wait on that person you thought you were waiting on. God didn't want you to. You were waiting for a person who was waiting for you. Hold on. Pisces, you were waiting on a person who was waiting for you. You are waiting on a person who was waiting for you. You didn't even know that this person was waiting for you. Listen, you were created for them and they were created for you. That's what you guys have been waiting on the whole time. Each other. The whole time. Isn't that crazy? The whole time. But you guys are not, your union is not coming together because your person thinks that you want to do something alone by yourself. Like you, for some reason in July, this person thinks that, and that's not true. Actually, what I'm seeing here is that, see, this could also, I'm starting to feel like this is a situation where either some of you are thinking about moving on from this person. You may move on or walk away from them because you may feel like they're not making a move towards you and they're letting your singlehood translate to you don't want a man. That's not true. You were doing something higher than that, and I feel like it's like you were preparing for him. Like, that's what's so crazy. You were in preparation for him. Some of you could have consecrated yourself so that you can meet your husband. That's what this man is not seeing about you. He's not realizing that. Like, the whole time you have been single all these years, the whole time, you know what this man was thinking? The whole time he was thinking that you wanted to be with somebody else. I'm sorry, that you wanted to be alone, that you were against men, or you were against him. You were against dating again. That's what he thought. He thought that you were so hurt by someone or hurt by something that you just didn't want love. That's not true. I'm seeing that you only did this for something spiritual. Like, it's like you knew that God had you on the path to preparing for something. And even if it's not your husband you were preparing for, some of you could have been preparing for something even bigger than that. Whatever it was, you were doing something that you and God made an agreement about. Personally. You personally made that agreement. Now, God already talked to you and told you what to do. Your father, you don't disobey your father. Nobody comes before your father. So you had to do that. But maybe you didn't even know yourself that God was preparing you for this man. See, this man needs to start seeing exactly what's going on now. It wasn't that you didn't like him. It wasn't that you were running from love. It wasn't that you were trying to break away from a lover, a potential beautiful love story. It's not about that. It was about you knowing that you had to get ready for him. See, this whole process is, I'm telling you, this is huge. This is huge because, see, even this man didn't understand like what God was also doing on his end. See, let me tell you, God tested your father. Both of you have the same father. He's the sun and you are the moon. You guys have the same father. You guys are doing the same exact thing without even realizing it. You're both being tested. In the past, you both were tested to see, you were tested in a major way to see if like you were going to stay true, and you did. You stayed true to the agreement, to the plan, and without knowing what would come after that. That's when you fully surrender. he didn't realize he was being tested whether or not he would stick with the plan, which could be pursuing you without surrendering. Only surrendering to God in his belief and in his intuition about who you are to him. And he did that. You guys have been tested real bad by your father, so that when it's time to be together, y'all are going to really be together. It's not going to be playing games, lying, and disrespecting each other, or it's not the things that could have potentially happened had you come together in the past. But with him not seeing it that way, he may make you think about walking away from him. Okay, for some of you. For others of you, it may not be walking away from him, but you may actually be walking away from another person. See, you could have two people. I see a lot of twos right here. You could have two people interested in you. 222 is the synchronicity that I see. 222. You could have two people interested in you. You're moving on from one of them. One of them is not the one. One of them is not it, because, see, one of them could have tried to sacrifice you, or did sacrifice you. Like, they could have let you go for someone else, or they could have hurt you for certain reasons. You've already seen what this person risks when it came to your love and who you really are, instead of honoring you for who you are and seeing that you are someone royal. This person could have really hurt you so bad. Now, or just like not even hurt you, but just like tried to use you, whatever, they tried to swap with you. You could be moving on from that person, but the whole time you have a whole nother person that you didn't realize you were waiting for the whole time, or who was waiting for you. You didn't even realize that while you were waiting for somebody else, somebody was waiting on you. Isn't that something? The whole time you were waiting for Captain Jack to get himself together, Jack is not even the one, and you're not Rose. You know what you are? A goddess. You're waiting on your king the whole time. The real one, not the fake one. See, it's two people, I'm telling you, and one of them is not it, but the other one was waiting for you. The number 2 represents waiting as well. Patience. That's what it represents. Patience, unity, relationships, love, coming together. All of that is here. 222 is the synchronicity for you and this person. If you start seeing that a lot in July, that's why. Right? That's it. That's all I got for Pisces women. All right, Pisces masculines, Pisces men. All right, so whoever this is you're interested in, this is gonna be weird, but you see her face in the world. Let me explain. You're realizing that the woman is a creator. The woman is the creator. You're realizing that the woman is the creator. You're realizing that the trees grow because she does. The sky cries because she does. The wind blows because she breathes. I'm telling you, somebody, this is going to be really poetic. But you're a Pisces man and you can handle it. This woman is everywhere. For some of you, this is just really a poetic way of saying that this woman is in your mind. She's stuck in your head. Okay, now whoever she is, she could be feeling like moving towards you. She could be, thinking about coming your way. Okay, coming your way, moving towards you, has her eyes on you. She has her eyes on you, and you're her target. You're her target. She knows that you're the target. You're the one that she's trying to move toward. Okay, now, but this is the thing about her. She actually may be a heartbreaker. Wow. She's a heartbreaker. She's a heartbreaker. She may end up hurting you. She may end up hurting you. She may end up, like not really wanting to. She is savage. But that's the thing. You should have known that. You should have known exactly who she is. You should have known. You should have known. Because you know, but you didn't act like you knew. So now I feel like if she's coming towards you, or if you're her target now, it's because you deserve it. For acting like you didn't know how you was gonna be stuck on, like you act like you didn't know what she was capable of, what she could do. You act like you didn't know. You act like you didn't know that people fall in love with her hard. People like her hard. People, it's like, I'm telling you, this has gotta be a femme fatale, or some type of like also creates unbearable circumstances for men who like her and who get obsessed with her. They become beyond obsessed. So like, you didn't know what you were about to do, what all of this was about to happen. You didn't even see this coming. You didn't know that when you come into her life, or you approach her, or you try to, get with her, you didn't know that you would end up like the other guys. You didn't realize that you were going to end up just like them. You may not have seen it coming. You may not have known that as soon as you come into her energy, what's going to happen to you. See, the thing is, people, when they come into her energy, they'll never stop desiring her. They'll never stop being able to, even if they're so angry with her and they do the worst things to her. The reason why people do the worst things is because they can't handle how they feel about her. You've just signed yourself up for like a constant roller coaster of emotions. Now, you and her can see the good in each other. She may see you as a good person, or she may feel like you do good things for people, or for her. You may feel like she does good things for people, or for you. Okay, you guys see good things in each other. You can see the good side in her, and she can see the good side in you. But the problem is, she may be a woman who has a lot of choices. She may have options. I'm not going to lie to you. She may have an option from every zodiac group. She may have a fire sign, a water sign, air sign, and an earth sign. She may have all the elements of men to choose from. Now, this does not mean that she is dealing with them in any form or fashion. And it doesn't mean that she has ever done anything with them in any form or fashion. It just means that her options go on and on. Like, she has people. Honestly, you may not be the only one she likes. I'm sorry, or the only one that you like. Or you may not be the only one that likes her. There we go. But what's hiding and what she doesn't know about you is that you're trying to assert yourself. Like, you're trying to show her a certain type of energy. You're trying to assert yourself as someone who's a boss or powerful or something like that. But honestly, that's not going to make her come, that's not going to make her come towards you, or that's not going to make her want to be with you more, or something like that. Like, that's, it seems like you and her may take a break. Okay, you guys may decide not to connect with each other for some time, and that may be what it is, because the only reason why you're going to do this is because you're finding out some things about her in July that's going to make you realize who she really is. And you're going to realize that you may not want to get yourself stuck in this thing that other people are stuck in. Let me tell you, people think that they're spiders, or that they're like, I don't know, name something that people could get stuck in, like molasses. People think that they're molasses, right? Okay. See her? This one right here is Mrs. Nest. Because what happens is people want to create homes. People create homes in their mind for her. Like, she has a nest in people's minds. You know what that means? That's where she lives, in people's heads. She's inside of people's heads. And they'll never be able to let it go. Do you know how traumatic that experience is? For men to disconnect from her, but never be able to fully get away from her, ever in life, no matter what. They can be 85 and they'll never forget about her. She lives in people's minds. She's not a woman that you'd be like, yeah, I used to know her. I used to talk to her. I remember her. If she has ever loved you, or if you've come into her energy and you looked at her in her eyes or something, or she grabbed you with her energy some kind of way, you'll never forget about her. She's going to be in your head permanently. And she's going to be like, welcome. Welcome home. Welcome. Because remember, she's the nest. So every time you think about her, she's welcoming you back into her mind. So she's going to be like, yeah. Welcome back, because you belong here. You came over here. So now you're going to be stuck with me for life, forever. Like, you're never, ever, ever going to be able to let me go. I'm going to live in your head rent free. Like, I'm going to be in your mind, right? You like her. You like her a lot. And you wasn't paying attention to the fact that people in the past got stuck on her too. And you wanted to see if it was possible for you to like her and not get stuck like them. You are sinking. This is cute. I like the way I put that. This is really, really cute. I like the way I put these things together like that. I really like that. That's so cute. All right, guys. Thank you.